Hi, I'm thinking of Baton today, and I wanted to do a little practice that's a lot like his classes were. So he would often start just doing the bear while everybody was showing up, and for a minute or two while everybody got themselves in place. So go ahead, get yourself in place, and do a little bit of the bear. And then traditionally, we always started with a full form. So that's what we'll do. So let's see, has everybody made it into the room? Everybody in place? Great. Let's do a form. And begin. Step out. Well, that was quite a bit faster than baton used to do. That took about 12 minutes or so. Baton's forms were a lot slower. There was once a class where he never said a word, and we did 3 forms, and it took an hour. So 20 minutes was about reasonable speed for baton's forms. But I'm also not baton. I'm not going to be as silent as he is, but I will do my best baton imitation and say, "Let's do the kicks." So start at single whip. So get yourself in a good shape. Get ready to hold postures and relax. So standing here, just get your feet under you, your head on straight, and go. And come around and shift. Now get your stability. We're going to hold this posture. And we'll work up to a baton level. Let's go to the next one. And we'll hold this posture just briefly first. And the next one. Spend a moment here and continue. And we'll hold the next one. And continue. Here for a moment. Continue. And we'll hold this one. And rest your legs. So baton would usually have us just stop everywhere and hold it there a sec. That was his famous words. And come around and make adjustments. Well, I can't make adjustments to you. So what I want to do is we're only going to hold the 2 golden pheasants and the 2 separates only, the hard parts. But I want you to work your way up to it. And you'll probably see us do the same, fall over, lose our balance. That's kind of the way it works. So I don't want you to rigidify in order to not lose your balance. If you're somebody who has some trouble with balance, go ahead and use something, as Lee over here is demonstrating. The reason for giving yourself a little extra help with the balance is so that you can really try to get your alignment, relax, keep everything open, rather than rigidifying to try and keep some kind of notion of lifting. This isn't about lifting. It's about getting yourself aligned and then gradually finding the way that the leg can come up without putting extra tension in. If I go right up to here and then I try to hold it, I'm going to start wobbling and I'm really going to have a lot of trouble. But if I start, and you can go ahead and do this with me to get a feel for it, start by getting your footing, get your foot underneath you, get yourself upright, feel like there's an axis that you can balance on, and then little by little, the sit bone drops, the knee is buoyant, the knee starts rising. The foot is not involved, it's just hanging there. It's like if you just grabbed your pants and started pulling your leg up. And then little by little, you can see if it can come a little higher without throwing everything off. The most important thing is keeping your balance, and keeping your alignment. And if you lose your balance, that's okay. Put your foot down, get yourself back up on top of your leg, and try again. But take your time getting there. Don't be in a hurry, and don't worry about where the end point is. If you can do this and feel like you can keep breathing and relaxing, and then maybe you start to fall over and you put your foot down, that's okay. That's what we're doing here, is working the alignment and the ability to relax in this hard work. This is not hard work where you have to perform. It's hard work where you want to get the opportunity to relax in the face of difficulty. So let's do this again, and we'll just get moving by doing single whip, squatting down and up into the first one. But I'm not going to stop you till we get to the first golden pheasant, and then at that point I want you to take all the time you need to try to get yourself in a place where you can actually relax. So start by finding a relaxing spot for your single whip. One leg is holding you up, lower back is soft. Your arms rebalance. You're not holding them with your shoulders up. You're letting them go. Let the elbows hang. The shoulders drop to the ground, toward the ground. Body is upright. Breathing, relaxing, and begin. Squatting down, come across, and now here's where we're going to take our time. Get yourself on one leg, and don't be in a hurry to get the other one up. You're not lifting from above. You're changing the balance point and letting something come up from below. Make sure both your arms help you keep your balance. So one arm doesn't go dead. Keep adjusting yourself, do whatever it takes, and hold it there a sec. Don't worry about how high it is. Do try to make it come straight up rather than having it angled. Coming right up. Okay, next one. So sitting onto your right leg, getting your alignment, letting it be gradual. Don't be in a hurry. Try to keep your knee in a line with your leg and just get it up as far as you can. Still try to let go and relax. Your foot is relaxed. Your lower leg is relaxed. Trying to let go. Breathe. Your belly should be soft. And let's go on. And keep going. And again, pay attention to the leg you're standing on. Get a good alignment. And then little by little, let your right foot come up. And see if you can relax, giving in to the ground. Head suspended from above. Eyes facing same direction as your hand and foot. And continue. And moving on. Don't be in a hurry to get your foot up. Get yourself connected to the ground, head suspended, and little by little, separate left foot. See what you need to do to try and be more balanced here. Relaxing, letting go, letting something fall back into the ground to help you stand here. So your shoulders relax, belly relax, keep breathing, and take a break. So the separates are really a huge challenge. It's pretty clear. You're supposed to have one foot off the ground. That's not easy. When you stay there for any amount of time, you become aware of all the ways that your body is not just perfectly aligned. But that's the work. And it's hard work, but it's good work, and it's good to practice relaxing in the face of hard work. So I want to go through this section again. We won't hold things that long, but I do want you to try to stay relaxed all the way through it. So we'll keep moving more. We'll go slowly, but we'll keep moving. But try to stay relaxed. That's the most important thing. So from single whip. So you're soft and relaxed, and you're going to move through these moves slowly but relaxing. Begin. Giving into the ground to help you balance. Staying soft. breathing. Head top suspended. And trying to stay relaxed. And rest your legs. So we'll see what Lee's got in store for us. And, Baton would often leave us there a long time. And he'd be walking around the room and you'd think, he forgot. He forgot to tell us we can take a break. But he didn't forget. But it's always good to stand somewhere a little bit longer than you really want to. So I want to encourage you to bring that spirit to your practice.
Okay, let's do some more. The thing about working on the kicks is these postures are so difficult. And in order to actually keep yourself doing Tai Chi in them, it's a big challenge. It can be a magnifying glass that really makes the challenges that you face even bigger and make you really see them. So I want to do not the kicks. If you want to do more holding in the kicks, then just replay the first half of this video again. I want to do the first third. And let's just go at baton speed, slow through it. And while you're doing this, just keep letting go. Really watch for the tendency for it to turn into a struggle, to turn into fighting against yourself, rather than continually letting go and going down into the ground. And this is something Beth said the other day, and I just want to talk about it again. So just stand in the opening posture, feet parallel, toes in a line, and feel your shoulders, and try to feel the shoulders dropping down into your feet. So feel the weight of the shoulders down into your feet, so that you're not holding them up at all. You're not crunching down, but just let it fall through the body into the feet, so that you really feel that at the bottom of your feet. And now take ward off left. And the same thing, let go and feel the shoulders, the arms, the whole body dropping down into the feet. Make a couple mistakes now. Lift your shoulders and feel what that does through everything, including the connection to the ground, and let them go. Crunch down too far. Let everything go down and feel what that does to your feet too. And so get your shape back and let the weight of the body drop through the open joints down to the ground. And change, ward off right. So this one has the hands up a little bit more. So it's a little more challenging to have that shoulders dropping through the body down to the ground. So feel the shoulders falling through the open conduits of the body down to the ground. really feeling your feet. Now lift the shoulders and feel what that does to your feet, your legs, your connection to the ground, and let them go again. Feel it back on the ground. Crunch down too far. Feel what that does to your connection to the ground, what it does in your feet. Get your shape back. Let the weight of the body drop through the open body to the ground. And take a break. Our teacher Jane used to say, throw open the whole body so that the weight can drop through the joints. And when she would say that initially, I would really focus on the dropping. I would really focus on sinking down. And of course, none of us want to sink down because it makes our legs hurt. So this is where Ben would always be coming and pushing us down. Baton would always come and push us down. But the key is that the weight drop through the body. So by letting the body be open, the open conduit down to the ground, you can feel your shoulders in your feet. If the body distorts so that you don't have the right shape anymore, you won't be able to feel the shoulders in the feet. You won't have the open conduit. You won't have the open channel. You won't have thrown open the whole body so that the weight can drop through the joints. The other error is to focus on the dropping and go down, down, down. She said drop through the joints. She didn't say drop the joints. So drop through the joints. So you want to feel this spacious feeling inside, the weight dropping. Now when we're doing, golden pheasant, one side or the other, this is hard because everything's coming up. So it's hard to keep that same feeling of everything dropping down. We're doing standing on one leg. And you lift, everything comes out of the ground. So you want to let that come back down. Actually do that with me. I know I said I wasn't going to work on the kicks, but let's do work on the kicks. So take golden pheasant standing on the left leg, the first one we just came out of single whip. And as you come into it, notice if you lift and then let everything sink back down to the ground. And then when you're doing this, go down too far and let yourself come to a place where the joints are open, the weight of the body can drop through them to the ground. Change to the other side. And as you come up, notice if you're lifting and let go of that. Throw open the whole body so that the weight can drop through the joints. Sit down too far. See what that does. Find yourself back in the middle. Continue. Stopping in this first unnamed posture. Get that feeling of being connected to the ground again. And continue. Crossing hands. And separate right foot. Notice if when you're doing this, you lift yourself out of the ground, let yourself come back down. Sit down too far to where it's not, joints aren't open anymore. See what that does? Find a place where the open body, weight can drop through. And continue. Unnamed posture number 2. Releasing, feeling the weight of the body in your feet. And continue. Crossing hands. Separate left foot. Notice if you're lifting out of the ground and let yourself drop back down. Notice if you're crunching into the ground and get the body open. Okay, take a break. So, like I said, I think the kicks are too hard. And so I want to do this in the first third. And we're going to go slow. And what that is not some torturous thing, but it's a chance for you to really feel whether or not you've thrown open the whole body so that the weight can drop through the joints. So let's do baton proud with this first third. Standing here right at the beginning, feel the shoulders the body in your feet. And go ahead. Notice at any point if you're lifting, and let the weight drop through the joints. Standing here for a second, letting any lifting, any holding off of the ground go. You won't be down too far here, so you don't need to worry about that. And continue, feeling the weight of the body in the feet. If you go down so far that you close yourself off, that's not throw open the whole body so that the weight can drop through the joints. Bring the approach to this that we brought to the kicks in the first part. Keeping the body aligned, feeling the weight in the feet. Continue moving one of Bhutan's glacial forms. But every moment is like you're standing still. Letting go of anything in the shoulders and chest so that you're down in the feet. Continuing to let go. Especially here, feeling the shoulders and the feet. Now when we step, have that be like what we were doing with the kicks. Staying connected to the ground. And same thing here. This is like separate. Keeping the legs empty. Shoulders fall to the ground. Continuing to move, we're not holding postures. But at every moment it's as if you're still. Feeling the shoulders and the feet. continuing to release. Letting the left foot stepping be like going into one of the kicks. This is a long way to turn, not in a hurry. Really feel the shoulders down in the feet. Remember that cross hands is a deep stance so that you can stand up. And it's a long way up. You can stand here for a minute. Check your feet, fix your shape. This is the open body. So that the weight can drop through the joints. And close. Even here, you're not in a hurry. Even here, as you take that next step, you're not in a hurry. Take a break. Students will ask us, what speed should you do Tai Chi at? And the answer is you should do Tai Chi at a speed you can do Tai Chi. Going too slowly can create stagnation and can build tension. And so when we went as slowly as we just did now, I'm wanting to have you continually using that time to relax and let go, rather than letting it stagnate and build tension. So when you go really slowly, make sure you're still moving and look for any holding and keep letting go, keep letting go, keep letting go. At the other extreme, when you go too fast, the same thing happens. You simplify it, you don't let the motions play out all the way, you'll hold on to things just so you can move them. And so when too fast, try to have it be really slow. Let's just do one more first third. I'm not going to make you do a lot of posture holding because that's really work best done on your own. But let's do one more first third and we'll call it a morning then. Let this one be easy and nice. Throwing open the whole body so the weight can drop through the joints. And go ahead. Well, so much for not going too slowly, but use this opportunity to keep relaxing and letting go, feeling the weight of the body in your feet. Whole body is an open conduit from what's above, heaven, to what's below, earth. Stepping is like doing the kicks. Doesn't pry you off the ground. Throwing open the whole body so the weight can drop through the joints to the ground. Noticing any places where you pry yourself off the ground and letting go instead. Feel the ground and continue feeling the ground as you stand up. And close in no hurry. Great. So, funny thing about doing these video classes is that we end up doing different kinds of practice sessions than we would in an in-person class. In an in-person class, there's all this overhead, there's questions, which you should ask us questions. Always feel free to do that, email, whatever, because we love getting those and love answering them. But that's not going to happen in class here. And so these practice sessions are closer to the kind of way that you might practice on your own. We used to say back in the innocent days at the beginning of this year that it didn't happen in class. Class was for us giving you things, but your practice happened on your own. That's still true, but because these video practice sessions are a little closer in flavor to what you might do on your own, there's more of a chance of it happening in working along with one of these video sessions. So, you're responsible for this. So approach these in ways that are productive for you. If we do too much in a class, whether we cover too much material or we hold postures too long or any of that, that's just okay. Don't feel bad about that. But go ahead and let these inform your practice, because that's where it happens. And that's what we're trying to do with these, is give you the instruction, the structure, the shape, and the things to focus on in your practice, because that's where it happens, in your practice. So we'll call that morning, and we'll look forward to seeing you all again next time.